My name is Stephanie Levine. I'm the senior web designer at Justin Alexander, and my focus is mainly on UI and UX design. I've been working with Redwerk since 2014, and we've worked on a lot of different web projects together, including a web portal, which was Justin Alexander's first step into e-commerce. And in 2016, we underwent a full responsive website redesign with a custom CMS. And ever since, we've been constantly expanding the site, adding new features, and improving the design. So I studied advertising art direction. And I think what really got me into tech was an assignment one of my professors gave me in 2007 to find a few examples of exciting and interesting innovation and interactivity in the ad world. I went down a wormhole. I discovered things that I didn't even know were possible. And then soon after, I got my first iPhone, and that opened up a whole new world. And I came home, I stayed up all night. I discovered all the new features that were available, and I've been a total tech nerd ever since. I think it's extremely important. We use technology just as much, if not more, than men. So why shouldn't we have a say in the creation process? For me, I've been really inspired and empowered by the women in tech that I've worked with throughout my career. I've been really lucky to work with women in leadership roles, so I haven't felt that gender bias that a lot of women in tech experience. This has allowed me to grow in my career and to build my confidence that I can keep up in this typically male-dominated industry. Specifically, I'd like to call out my previous manager, Mandy Chua, and our project manager at Redwerk, Gemma Vivala. Women are creative and resourceful and empathetic. When we see a need going unmet, we're inclined to do something about it. There's also been several big women's movements over the past several years that have also helped. Women are breaking down the stereotypes and empowering each other to go for jobs that were traditionally reserved for men. I think we need to remove the stereotype that the tech world is just for male computer geeks who sit in their basement and code all day. I think we need to encourage women that we belong in this industry just as much as men do. My very first class in high school was engineering, and I'll never forget the morning before the class, my teacher met me outside of the classroom to warn me that I was the only girl and the only freshman in the class. It was super intimidating walking into that room and not seeing anyone that looked like me. And I almost transferred out of the class, but I'm so glad that I didn't, because it ended up being my favorite class, and I did a lot better than some of the boys. So I think we need to encourage participation and offer more programs like Girls Who Code, which is an amazing program that I really wish was available when I was growing up. I think you have to have empathy. You have to see, you have to see the web from your user's perspective and design for that. So I think that's really important. And you also have to have kind of thick skin, because you're going to be in an industry that's mostly men, which can be intimidating. And there's often feedback that, you can't take personally. So you have to have thick skin, but anyone can do it. I would say just go for it. It may be scary, but you can do it. The boys can do it. You can do it just as well, if not better. And it's an industry that's growing, that there's always going to be a need for it. And we need more women in tech, because, so many decisions for us are still being made by men in boardrooms. And they're making decisions for us women. And I think we need to be represented, and I think we need to design experiences that fit our needs.